¿Qué pasó, güey? It's your homeboy Quetzalcoatl hitting your ass up with another video. Now, I've been bringing you guys a lot of boxing content as well as video game content related vids. Thought I'd do something a little bit different for this video, bring you guys a little bit of, a little bit of comedy and shit. And basically what this video is about is, have you ever been told some bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just straight up lying. Now, when it's with your homies, usually your homies, they'll lie about females and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like your homie, he might go out with this female and they might have had dinner or something like that, went out somewhere and that was it. Nothing happened. But when he tell it to you, oh shit, it's like a motherfucking porno went down or something, you know what I'm saying? But that's kind of like, small little lies and shit like that. But what I'm talking about is these tall tales. These way out motherfucking lies and shit. Tall tales, I'm talking about tales that's taller than motherfucking Shaq. I'm about to give you the biggest lies that I've ever heard in my motherfucking life. The first person I'm going to talk about, I'm not going to name these people by names. These are some of my friends. I'm going to name them by nicknames. And I wasn't going to do this video, but then I was like, you know what? If they didn't want me saying these stories, then they shouldn't have told me these motherfucking big ass lies and shit. First dude, his nickname is Palm Tree. Been knowing this dude for a while and shit. Cool dude and shit. But sometimes he come with that way out shit. The biggest lie he ever told me was he used to live in New Zealand. That's what he told me, that he used to live in New Zealand. And when he was there, this nigga told me that he used to spar with David Tua. David Tua, nigga. And not only that, but they used to spar in the ring and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess this nigga got squabbles like that. And they also used to train underwater and shit to work on their speed and shit. Spar underwater. So, that's how he got it. And whenever I would ask him about, what kind of punches did he throw, or what kind of strategy did he use and shit like that, he always came to me and told me that he threw his 1, 2, 3 combos and shit, but never really told me what those combos actually were. So everywhere I go now, I'll be telling niggas to throw them 1, 2, 3 combos and shit. But that's a little lightweight. You know what I'm saying? As far as if lying was martial arts, he got a yellow belt. This next dude, Jelly Bean, that's Palm Tree's cousin, Jelly Bean. If lying was martial arts, oh, this motherfucker is like a 3rd degree black belt. This motherfucker told me he used to live in Seattle before he moved out here to Compton and shit. Jelly Bean told me that when he was in Seattle, he worked as a bouncer in a club, a strip club, and that this dude knew Bill Gates, because Bill Gates used to go to the strip club all the time. I mean, this nigga even had Bill Gates' cell phone number. But not only that, this nigga used to get bitches for Bill Gates. Yeah, Bill Gates needed this dude to get him bitches and shit. Then, when he was in Seattle, this motherfucker, as far as this, because he was balling out there. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker told me he had 2 K5 trucks. Not one. Nigga had 2. Nigga had a 69 Mustang Fastback. All decked out. Motherfucking ferocious engine, supercharger, all that. And the nigga owned the sound shop. But out here in Compton, all the K5s and all that shit, all he had was a bus pass. And as far as the sound shop, I remember one time my brother was hooking up some sounds in his truck a couple years back, and Jelly Bean offered to hook up the sounds for him because he owned the sound shop. You know what I'm saying? And Jelly Bean didn't know how to fucking hook this shit up. He ended up fucking up the motherfucking shit. But he owned the sound shop though. The biggest lie this dude told me was this motherfucker said when he was about, because remember I told you, he used to get bitches with Bill Gates. No, he used to get bitches for Bill Gates, not with Bill Gates. Bitches for Bill Gates. But one time that he was a bouncer in this club, Ken Shamrock and Tito Ortiz, when they was in their prime, this was years back, came into the club and started some shit with each other. Jellybean, of course, being the motherfucking Hercules ass nigga that he is, this nigga told me that Ken Shamrock and Tito Ortiz was about to squabble, so he had to do his thing, and he grabbed both niggas in a headlock at the same time. At the same time, two MMA motherfucking pro fighters, and dragged them niggas out the club and threw them out the motherfucking club. God damn, this motherfucker is doing it big. But the motherfucker that take the cake, the motherfucker that got all the, if Lion was like boxing, oh, this nigga is undisputed. This motherfucker got everything. He got the WBA, WBC, WBO, IBF, Ring Magazine. This nigga pound for pound. When I first met him, you know, we started talking about boxing because, you know, I used to be an amateur boxer and stuff like that, and I was hitting the mitts outside when I first met his ass. You know, this nigga came to me and he started telling me that he was an amateur fighter too. Oh shit. You know, at first I'm like, hey, you know, we started talking about it. Nigga told me he had 150 amateur fights. As soon as he told me that, I was already like, this motherfucker lying like a motherfucker. So I asked him, you know, what happened in your last fight? You know what I'm saying? This nigga told me that his last fight as an amateur was stopped on cuts in the 8th round. The 8th round. I didn't tell him shit, but in my mind I'm thinking, God damn, I mean, all this time that I had amateur fights, damn, it was only 3 rounds. This nigga must be on some way out shit, you know what I'm saying? But he was bullshitting, but because, you know, he didn't really know about boxing, he didn't know that shit, but he just coming with that bullshit out his mouth. When he was in high school, Porky, this is the dude I'm talking about. His name is Porky, that's his nickname. Porky started telling me when he was in high school that he fucked all the cheerleaders in high school, and that's why all the football players wanted to fuck him up. Now this dude is looking like he like 350, maybe pushing close to 400, but he was fucking all the cheerleaders back in the day. Pimp status, motherfucking Don Juan Dos Equis ass nigga. This nigga told me that he was a G. He was a G back in the day. You know, he was a big time drug dealer, motherfucking like drug kingpin status. And everybody in the high school knew it. That this nigga used to take his gun, his heat, to school every motherfucking day. To the point to where the principal came up to this dude and would ask him, hey, Porky, you brought your gun today? And this nigga told me that he would raise his shirt up and show him the gun and then just walk away. And it'd be cool. The principal ain't motherfucking tripping. This motherfucker, he's a drug dealer. When he was 16, he got arrested and shit. And he had $250,000 in the bank. And before the cops got to it, he told his mom to go ahead and go on a shopping spree with that money and shit. And I guess that's what happened. And you know, he was balling. I mean, he even told me that the motherfucker had one of his cars back in the day was on the Master P video of I Need Dubs. God damn. Drug kingpin, and eventually as he got older, this nigga told me he a big time poker player. You know how on ESPN they got like them poker tournaments that they be showing? Oh, this nigga was on it. He was on the motherfucking poker tournament. And he almost won. This nigga told me he came in 3rd place. That the nigga lost on the river card. Come on, nigga. Most recently, you know, he moved out about a year back. Dude used to live across the street from me and shit. Last time I saw him, this nigga told me. Now there was this one show, there was this one episode on Pit My Ride where motherfucking Exhibit hooked up this dude's car, clean and shit to where they put TV screens on the motherfucking rims. Last time I saw Porky, this nigga told me, no bullshit, this nigga told me he seen that car on the street and stole the motherfucking rims. Gone in 60 seconds, ass nigga. But yeah, man, these are some of the biggest lies I fucking heard. You know, I still got some other ones and shit, but I just thought I'd go ahead and say these, see if y'all like them and shit. Let me know what you think. If you got some motherfucking lies that motherfuckers have told you, you know, go ahead and put them down here on the comments section. If you like this shit, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And this is your homeboy Quetzalcoatl signing the fuck on out.